And Mark Dubowitz is CEO of the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies. So good to have you here. I would imagine, as what Jackie just alluded to, that the Japanese Prime Minister is not going to come to the White House completely empty-handed. There might be things that she's not able to do, but she'll have something to put on the table.
Yeah, Dan, I think that's right. I mean, the Japanese can do a lot. I mean, they have this Article 5 in their constitution that they can't engage in offensive military operations, but I don't think General Kane is asking the Japanese defense minister to provide Japanese fighter jets or Japanese Navy ships. I think what they can provide are minesweepers, they can provide intelligence, and they can really be part of this coalition. They depend on the Gulf. We do not, for our energy needs. So it's really an economic threat, an existential threat to them, and they need to step up.
Can you tell me how you're thinking about how Japan and China are watching this and watching each other, as well as the United States?
Yeah, I mean, look, in Beijing, Xi Jinping is watching whether this coalition is going to come together, whether the United States can win epic fury against China's very close ally, the Islamic Republic of Iran, and whether the Japanese in particular, who are going to be a linchpin of our efforts in the Indo-Pacific to defend the Indo-Pacific, to defend Taiwan, and really to defend Japanese security, are going to step up and support the United States. So any weakness on the part of Japan will be perceived in Beijing as an opportunity to take a strike at Taiwan and understand that we won't have allies to defend us either in the Middle East or in the Indo-Pacific.
At the Worldwide Threats hearing yesterday, there was an exchange between the CIA director and Senator Cotton about the dangers of Iran being able to go forward with their program. Watch.
I've heard some analysts say that Iran could have had a functioning intercontinental missile to threaten the United States in as few as 6 months.
If left unimpeded, yes, Senator, they would have the ability to range missiles to the continental U.S. It's one of the reasons why degrading Iran's missile production capabilities that is taking place right now in Operation Epic Fury is so important to our national security.
What I took away from that is if you have the CIA director and the chairman of the Senate Intel Committee both saying that they've heard this, and the CIA director confirming it, it means that they're trying to tell us something that they could probably expand on if we all had classified clearance.
Yeah, Dan, that's exactly right. Look, we've long warned at FDD that Iran has had an active intercontinental ballistic missile program. I mean, they've got a space launch vehicles that they're putting up into space. Those are not for weather satellites. They're not looking for better, meteorological analysis. What are they looking for? They're looking for a intercontinental ballistic missile that has a nuclear warhead that can threaten the United States and threaten the homeland. So largest missile inventory in the Middle East, but it's not just for attacking U.S. forces, U.S. embassies, and U.S. allies. That ultimately is for attacking the American people at home.
All right. Thank you so much for being on. It's a great guest for us to have this morning. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Dana.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.